Alright guys, another day in Lima, and that means another restaurant to visit. Today we're going to be eating at Tanta. This is a really famous restaurant by Gastón Acurio, and it's actually a chain. It's become so popular that they have different locations all over the city. We've been there once before and we were so amazed by the food, the presentation, especially the buffet table, where you can grab like little bites to sample a little bit of everything of Peruvian cuisine, that we were like, we need to come back. We need to bring the camera. And there just so happens to be one restaurant a few blocks down from our apartment. So we're heading over there for lunch. Let's go get a table. So the food has arrived, and everything you can see on the table right now, with the exception of the beer, is all mine. One thing I love about this restaurant is that they have this huge bar with like a buffet style. Actually, it's not buffet because you kind of like pick and choose what you want to have. They have like individual bites and tapas size.
So you can have your own customized plates, basically.
Yes, and if you want to sample a lot of Peruvian food without ordering a massive portion, this is perfect.
It's the way to go.
So I ordered 2 causas, which are made with potato, and this one has chicken and peach, and this one has octopus. I've had both of these before and I love them. I also got an empanada with ground beef, and this has icing sugar on top. It's really popular for Peruvian empanadas to have icing sugar, and then you squeeze a little bit of lemon and you have the sweetness and the sourness.
I know, it sounds a little strange, but it totally works. It totally works, trust me.
Then I also got this slice of bread with trout on top, which looks wonderful. I got a grilled scallop with cheese, and they prepare this like right in front of me, freshly made. Sam's main dish is here.
The main dish.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, gracias.
Wow. That looks amazing. Thank you. Gracias. And that just leaves for me the leche de tigre, which would be the tiger's milk, which is what you usually have left over once you've already had your ceviche. So this is going to be sour and good and fishy. That's so lemony. So good though, so good. So now that I've really cleared my throat with that tiger's milk, let's actually take a bite of this. This is the one with octopus. It's so soft. It's so good. And I'll also take a bite of this one, the neighboring one.
What kind of flavors are you experiencing?
And the second one is so sweet because it has peach, peach and chicken. And it also has a mayo dressing on top, so it's really interesting. I like this one, and it has a bit of avocado.
Yum. Are you going to share that?
That's a bit hidden. Wow. I'm leaving some for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And then let's cut this open, shall we?
Cut that in half. I definitely want half of that.
Yeah.
Oh. Show it.
Ta-da!
Whoa, look how thick that is.
So as you can see, we've got some beef, onions, carrots. This looks wonderful. It's fresh out of the oven. Like, that's actually piping hot.
Put some lime on it.
Yes.
Show us how it's done.
A bit of this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And then we bite into it. Look at how juicy that is.
Yeah. Is it good?
The seasoning, oh my gosh. These flavors are completely different from eating empanadas in Argentina. Like, that's what I'm used to. That's the style that my mom makes. But the seasoning here, like, I don't even know what these spices are, but it's amazing. Really pleased so far. What else should we try next? I'm getting messy over here. I think I won't bite into the bread, but I will try the trout.
Okay. Good?
Wow. Again, so smooth with a little bit of chili in there.
Yeah.
And then the scallop. Shall we cut into the scallop?
Yeah, that's the last thing for you to try. And then you should also try your chicha morada, your purple corn drink. Whoa, look at that. Whoa.
With all that cheese. I don't want to leave any of that cheese behind. maybe a bit of lime since it's there. Let's pair it as it's intended. Squeeze.
What do you think? Wonderful. You know what?
Oh man.
I'm gonna try your entire menu too.
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, and a bit more of this. I had this earlier, but I just love the sourness. I never thought I'd say I enjoy drinking fish juice with lemon, but I do. Fish juice is good.
Apparently you do. I love it too. It's so sour. So sour and rich.
Wow.
Isn't that good?
So good. And it has ají.
Yeah.
So you've also got the spice.
Try your chicha
mixing with the
morada.
sourness.
Your drink, your purple corn drink.
Oh, wonderful. So sweet, so refreshing. We're gonna have an amazing meal here. I'm really pleased. So I attempted to leave half of everything for Sam, but I may have gotten carried away a bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's half. Well, especially with some of these.
For some of it, it's just like a third.
But anyways, first I'm going to try the Cusqueña beer. And they have a whole different series of them. So I've had the red, I've had the regular. This one is their dark, their
Negra. How is it?
Oh, it's nice. It's got a bit of has a kind of like a toffee or caramel aftertaste. It's really good.
I should mention we're sitting out on the terrace and it's pretty warm out here.
Yeah.
So a beer is a good idea.
It is. Okay, let's
Now,
go in for the leche de
for the
tigre.
tiger's milk, you're going bold
Oh my gosh,
for your first flavor.
they have ceviche in there too.
Yeah, it has a bit of fish. It's not just the milk. You still get a bit of fish in there.
You got the corn, you got the onions.
Yeah, the canchita. So
so
if
good.
you've never had ceviche before, it's basically fish cured in like citrus juice.
Yeah.
And what you have left at the end is this milk with like fish juice and citrus and spices.
Yeah.
And that's what they serve here in a cup.
So good. That's my favorite part of it. Okay, now going in for the gausa. Didn't leave me much of this one or the
I
chicken one.
know. It was so good.
It's like really nice shredded chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, this
And
is
the peach
pulpo?
is a bit of a surprise.
This is the octopus one, the pulpo?
Yes. Yes.
Oh wow. Green. Oh yeah. I really like the sauce on that.
Do you have a favorite between the two, octopus or chicken?
I actually like, well, I really like the chicken, but the octopus is even better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. I will try your empanada.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks so good and juicy in there. Oh wow. That's so different from anything I've ever had in terms of an empanada.
It's completely different flavors, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good and juicy though. And then you bite into that icing sugar. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that dim sum we had in Hong Kong that had the icing sugar on the remember the baked pork bun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so good. It really works. You would think meat and sugar wouldn't be a good combo, but
And then, oh, I left you half a scallop.
oh, you did. Okay.
It was a small scallop, but I left you some. Oops, no lime.
Oh, I didn't put lime on it. That's right.
Just cheese.
I didn't put lime on my empanada either, but man, that's wonderful. What a nice sampler.
I know.
And now we need to move on to mine.
All right.
do
And
it.
yours is looking pretty massive over here. So now we are continuing with Sam's main. He ordered something called El Gran Combinado, which means the great combo, the great combination.
This is basically a lot of my favorite Peruvian food all in one plate.
Yeah.
So if we take a look over here, we've got a pollo.
Arroz con pollo.
Sorry, arroz con pollo, which is the chicken with the mixed green rice.
Yes.
And you can see on top of that they have onions as a garnish.
Ooh la la.
And this is basically a green chicken. Green, it has a green sauce, and then it has green mixed rice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is it delicious?
They were making this at my grandma's house last week. I saw that they used spinach and cilantro.
Yeah.
Those were the two key ingredients
Yeah,
to make it
my goodness,
green.
that's good. And the chicken breast is so tender, and then you have that nice flavorful rice.
And you
One
can
more
choose
bite.
your cut of meat. They asked if you wanted breast or leg and thigh.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on, we're going to the ocopo sauce over here, which has a giant corn
Yes.
called choclo. And this is one of my favorite sauces, Peruvian
Yes.
sauces.
There are
So
two
good.
iconic sauces, Ocopa and Huancaína.
No.
Those make several appearances in Peruvian cuisine.
Out of the two though, if I had to just pick one, I would go with this one over here.
The
Which
Huancaína.
now I'm moving on to the potatoes with the Huancaína sauce. This is my favorite. It's just so creamy, rich, cheesy, flavorful. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I could just drink that sauce. It's so good. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
It's just so delicious. And because sharing's caring, Audrey gets to try my main. She's feeling full.
I have to try the main.
Things we do for you guys. She's already stuffed. Just kidding. It's awesome. Even if you're stuffed, this is good.
That's good. The Huancaína?
Yeah. Isn't that creamy?
It's so thick and
So
creamy.
thick.
They've done it right.
They've
It's
done
just
it- they've
a
done it
really
to perfection.
Rich sauce.
They've done it to perfection.
28.
And this sauce has cheese in it, did we mention?
Yeah. Yeah. So try the chicken and the rice now.
Okay,
The arroz con pollo.
grab a little bit of chicken breast.
Yeah. Carve that baby up.
This is a filling meal, my goodness.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Who
it's
knew
very
that
good.
like 6 mini dishes could stuff you this way? And this rice looks like it's got some green peppers, some green peas.
Yeah, it's got a nice mix of veggies in there. Lots of flavors too, isn't it?
Wow.
You like that? Chicken is done well.
The spices are just delicious.
Yeah.
I'm just not very familiar with Peruvian spices. Like I haven't cooked with them a lot.
Yeah.
So half the time I don't even know what I'm having, but I'm just like, wow,
Wow, it's so good.
explosion of flavor in my mouth.
Now you're trying the ocopa with the giant corn, the choclo. That's the last thing.
So good.
Isn't that good?
And the sauce is more nutty.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite on the plate? Or
The
The
rice.
the rice.
I would say the green rice.
wow.
Hands down.
My favorite was the potatoes and the huancaína sauce. So we have
The
different
cilantro
things.
just makes it. I love cilantro to begin with, so it works for me.
Well, we're gonna put down the cameras and try to polish all this off before we get desserts. 2 of them.
¿Cómo están? Buenas tardes.
Wow, tantas opciones. It's pear with an almond cream.
Luego ahí tenemos un cheesecake de frutos rojos.
Cheesecake with red berries.
Ya. Luego nuestra torta de chocolate, que es un bizcocho de chocolate embebido con manjar blanco,
Chocolate cake
Foch
with manjar blanco.
y chantilly de chocolate.
Whoa.
Full chocolate. Tiramisu mascarpone,
Tiramisu with mascarpone.
esfera de chocolate.
Chocolate sphere.
Y luego nuestra puca, que lleva mousse de queso, compota de frambuesa
Raspberry.
y un gelé de frambuesa, que es como una gelatina pero de frambuesa,
Like
y
a
un
raspberry
bizcocho de vainilla embebido en
vanilla
miel.
cake.
Y de nuestras copitas tenemos las clásicas, pay de limón,
Lemon pie.
Sí.
suspiro a la limeña.
Alright guys, still going. I was gonna say
Dessert.
still going strong, but we are not going strong. We are struggling with dessert here.
I'm okay.
So-
Speak for yourself.
I'm speaking for myself now, I'm so stuffed. But we got this cake. So this is a cheese mousse
Yeah.
with raspberries, and it has
It
a
looks like a
layer.
party over there.
It really does. This bottom one, it's a layer of vanilla cake soaked in rum.
I almost feel guilty like eating
No.
it. It's just so beautifully presented there. Wow,
It's
look at all
a
those
beautiful
layers.
presentation. Let's get all the
Layers.
flavors
Yeah.
in one spoon right there. Look at that.
I know,
So
it's-
many different
It's a
textures.
it's almost like a rainbow on the
A
spoon.
pink rainbow.
Pink
a
rainbow.
pastel rainbow.
So what do you think? Is it nice?
Wow. That's really nice.
Is it?
It's got like the creaminess of the cheese,
Yeah.
and then the raspberries are a little bit tart.
Okay.
And it's just very light and fluffy. I feel like I can handle a few more bites. And
Wonderful.
then the rest will go your way.
Well, I'm available over here and willing and available. So, yes, let's try mine now. All right, moving on. So I'm gonna try Audrey's first. It's like the cake with a zillion layers. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow.
What do you think?
There's just so many different flavors, but I think the most overwhelming one is like that layer of jam near the top.
Oh, the raspberry.
Yeah, the raspberry, I should say. And then I find as you chew it, you kind of get like that white chocolatey taste. It's kind of as an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's good. It kind of reminds me of strawberry shortcake with a bit more of a tart flavor.
Yes.
Now this is my absolute favorite dessert in Peruvian dessert. It's a suspiro a la meña, and best way to describe it is it's like you have the manjar blanco, which is the caramel sauce, sweet of the milk caramel sauce. And then you have
sweet of the milk.
That's how it translates. And then you have the kind of the whipped meringue topping.
Yes.
It's just so rich and so smooth. It reminds me a little bit of like maybe the thickest, most rich pudding you could ever have, and then the smoothness of that whipped meringue. My goodness, that's good. Like, it's just my favorite dessert here in Peru. Like, this has just been an incredible meal. And since you're not going to be eating much more of the dessert, I think I'll be taking care of them right now.
You've got your work cut out for you, my friend.
I do.
That's a lot of dessert after a big meal. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm stuffed. I know I was saying I had lots of room for those desserts, but after finishing both the desserts, like, I'm ready for the ultimate siesta. Not just a regular siesta, like maybe the rest of the afternoon I'll be sleeping.
Oh my. Here we go.
Yeah, but anyways, in terms of price point, that came to just over 130 soles, which was 42 US dollars total, 21 per person. And to be honest, that was absolutely insane value. I mean, all of the food was just incredible. I'm gonna just say it, like, this is my favorite Peruvian restaurant right now in Lima, Peru. Is it yours?
Well, I feel like I said that yesterday at Papacho.
This
is so good for Peruvian food.
For classic Peruvian dishes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite place. I recommend it more than anywhere else, just because it's the perfect intersection of quality meets price. Prices are very reasonable here. You can get a lot of main dishes in the 30 sole range, which is just like around 10 US dollars and a bit more.
Yes.
Desserts are reasonably priced, just like 10 to 14 soles, and drinks and everything. Like, that's for all that food. We ordered way more than we normally would, and for it to only come to 21 US dollars per person, including all the drinks, the desserts, the side dishes, the mains, like, that is insane value.
Ooh, and we have to mention, this restaurant is also located at the airport if you don't get to eat here in Lima.
It's also, there's another branch in Miraflores in Larcomar at that mall hanging off the cliff. I'll leave all three addresses in the description box below, but if you do come to Lima, Peru, this is a restaurant not to miss, guys. Trust me on this. So we'll see you guys with another food video from Lima soon. Ciao for now.